different. So, I've been, over the last couple days, a couple of my meme groups and stuff like that have been having a just absolute just war, basically. That a lot of people are saying that Bargs is the best, and a lot of this is obviously about root beer. A lot of people were saying Bargs is the best. A lot of people were saying that A&W is the best, and everybody was just clowning on mug root beer and shit like that. So I decided that I'm going to take the time to basically do my own taste test. I have a personal opinion, thinking that A&W is the best. I had a meme for this, but of course that fucking I stink and did it wrong. I didn't save the meme and basically shut down my computer and deleted it. So that was nice. I made the meme and I was just gonna show you in Photoshop, but I don't have the mental capacity to do smart things. So yeah, so today what we're going to do is open the window a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through and taste test a bunch of different root beers. We've got a bunch of stuff. I've probably spent like $25 on soda. I've got stuff like Dang root beer. I'll show you guys the list as well. I've got everything from Dang root beer to Oak Creek barrel aged to the wonderful mug. Ugh, yuck. But I'm going to give this a fair taste test. Taste all of these things and make sure that, hey, some of these are not as bad as I think they are. I don't think many root beers are bad at all. Root beer is probably my favorite kind of soda. Excuse the hair. I took a shower and it's just so poofy. Let's try. So poofy, and I keep messing with it, and it's just not helpful. But yeah. So let me see here. So one of the memes that I would like to just kind of throw out for now is this one. And let's do this. Hold on. Hold it in place. And it's basically how I feel. Oh, wrong. Hold it in place. Ah. Of course, I don't have a PNG for this, but everybody will live. But yeah, and then so that's my opinion, and I wish I would have done a little more prep on this. I wish I would have saved this at least. I had a whole damn meme. But what we're going to do today is we're going to test out a bunch of root beers, and we're going to put them on this little list right here. What is up with this? Okay. Oh, alright. Sure. Anyways, we're going to rank them like this. From best to probably mug root beer. But yeah, so let's get over to this list here. So this is how we're gonna do it. I've got, you know what? Let's do something. Here we go. By the way, if you guys don't know what I'm on right now, this is a site called Photopea. It is like Photoshop except 100% free. It's a little less fun. It's not as accessible, I don't believe, and it's a little bit trickier to get shit going. What am I? I thought I had one earlier. Did I like... I don't know where the fuck it is. Here. Sure, why not? How we are ranking root beer. And I had all of this set up, so I apologize that it is it is a pain in the butt right now. How we are ranking root beer. So, the first thing we're going to rank, number 1, is we're going to rank it on the sweetness. Now, obviously, a big part of root beer is that like immediate flavor. We don't want it to be too overly sweet, like a candy or like a legit soda. It's got to have that sweetness still, though. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna want to be able to taste this. I think it's like sassafras or sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla. That's one of the main ingredients in root beer. So we're going to try and aim to get a good flavor with that. The next flavor we're going to be looking for is that, and sarsaparilla is going to have that like, that's where the root beer flavor like comes from. It's not exactly like the rooty. It's basically like the root flavor. It can be anything from like the ginger flavor to just all that stuff. So I'm just gonna put it as sarsaparilla because I already made the list. But yeah. So back to the browser. So the next thing we're gonna do is, come on, the vanilla flavor, or like that sarsaparilla, whatever. Did I say sarsaparilla? I feel like that's one of those things where it's like a, oh, I spelled it wrong. Whatever. Okay, I was gonna say, because I don't think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Alright, let's go over here. How about that? Vanilla. That's the next flavor we're looking for. The next one is the bite. Now, a lot of people, I think the slogan for Barks is Barks has bite or something like that. And that's going to be like, I think that it's obviously one of those where if you have like kind of flatter tasting soda or root beer, it's going to affect the overall flavor of it. Something like just off the top of my mind, if you just go get like an off-brand root beer, it's not gonna have that crispness, I guess. I don't have a better word for that, so I'm gonna go with bite because it's something that Barks even brags about. And like I said, I don't think Barks is the best. I think A&W is the best. And then the last one is the aftertaste. Why is this like this? You know, I had all of this already done. And, of course, my dumbass didn't save it, and I accidentally shut my computer down. Anyways. So those are the 5 criteria I'm going with. I'm going to give it a ranking scale of basically 1 to 10 for each category. Um, and like I said, we've got a bunch of different root beers. So the first one we're gonna try is my bias. It is A&W root beer. It's my favorite, my baby. The next one we're gonna try, and I'm gonna go in alphabetical order if you're not realizing this. But the next one we're gonna try is Barks root beer. Does it? Oh, it's been good since 1898. That's the current slogan. It used to be Barks has bite, but whatever. The next one we're trying, and you're gonna notice quite quickly that this is a glass bottle of Dang. Some of these don't have bottles, some of these don't have cans, some of these only come in the glass. So I'm just trying to be as... I got as many glass bottles as I could, and everything else were the plastic bottles because I didn't feel like getting 24 packs of all of these, especially like Mug. Those don't come in glass bottles, so yeah. The next one we are trying is, let's see. So it's going to be A&W Bargs Dang. The next one we are going to try is IBC root beer. I see a lot of good things about this one. And I think this one's going to be really... I think it's going to be good. I guess we'll see. After that, we're going to go to the bottom of the barrel Mug. I could not for the life of me, even with Bargs took me so long to find just this little bottle. I could only find it in 24 packs. So that was really annoying. Mug, I didn't want a 24 pack. They didn't have the little bottles like anywhere, so I didn't bother with that. The next thing we're gonna do is Oak Creek. Now, this is, like, not... I don't know if that's focusing. Here we go. It's barrel-aged. It's supposed to be really nice. It's not one of those where it's, like, super well-known, but, I mean, it's got some range. I don't know where this is made. It's called Oak Creek, but it doesn't say where it's made. And go figure, I live in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, so... But yeah, we'd have to look up where that one's from. I don't care that much right now, but I've heard good things about it, so that's the next one. What people are... A lot of people are saying is the best is... And I'm gonna butcher this. Sioux City. I don't know how to pronounce that. But this is going to be the next one on the list. And I think that's kind of... It's lesser known, but from what I hear, it's the best one. Sioux City? Okay. Cool. I'm sorry. I'm uneducated or something. One that I'm thinking is going to be bottom of the barrel is Sprecher. Sprecher is good. I like Sprecher a lot, but I don't think it holds up to some of these like fancier ones like the Oak Creek, IBC, stuff like that. And then definitely probably right above Sprecher has great... yeah, see, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah. And then I think probably the one right above Mug in the end of things is going to be Stewart's. And maybe I'm wrong on that. I feel like that's probably one I'm not going to like too much. I feel like I've had it before and didn't particularly enjoy it. But that is what we're doing. So yeah, once again, we are going with this method. We are going sweetness, the sarsaparilla root flavor. I'll even put that root in there. right. There we go. Sweetness, sarsaparilla, root flavor, the vanilla flavor, the bite, and the aftertaste. So, without further ado, here's my ranking system. Also, I do want to point out I'm using something called Photopea. It's a great Photoshop for free type thing. And then Google, what is this? Google Sheets, I think it's called. Yeah, Google Sheets. It's a great Excel alternative, and it's all free. You just go to Google, and then you just come up here, and then, you know, oh, not that one. You come up here, and it's all like down here. It's all this shit. Google Docs is great for Microsoft Word and stuff like that. I put all my I put all my stuff in there. All right, so let's start this off. First things first, we're gonna go with. Let me see. We're gonna go with A&W here. All right, and I'm gonna try to right off the bat give just real quick like overall thoughts and rating, and then kind of go down the list as well. All right. What's my personal favorite? Before trying all of these, I'm going to say A&W is easily my personal favorite. I'm going to try not to be biased about this. I fucking love root beer. And so finding the best one is going to be pretty fucking sweet. I'm doing this because in a bunch of my meme groups and shit on Facebook, there's been basically a war happening where people have been saying Bargs is the best and all this other shit. A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. See, I think Mug is garbage. Or maybe it's Barks that's garbage. I can't remember which is which, I think. But I know A&W is easily my favorite. Like, hands down. Over those two, yes. All right, but let's start the test. We're going to start out with A&W. Man, that's the good stuff right there. All right, right off the bat, the sweetness is there, but it's got like an undertone of sweetness. It's got more of a vanilla, like creamy kind of taste to it. I think it's a little closer to like almost yeah, I guess it's not like a cream soda, but yeah, it tastes kind of like real creamy. It's smooth, and it has a bite to it, but it's not crazy. It's smooth, but not flat tasting. I'd say with sweetness. So let's go back to the little list here, and I'm also gonna. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Okay, make my cam bigger. Why not? So, sweetness. It doesn't. It like I said, it's not super sweet. It's more creamy than anything. That vanilla taste, I'm gonna give it like it's kind of like very vanilla forward. So I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 in the vanilla. The bite, I'm gonna give it. It's a little lower on the bite actually. I'm gonna give it probably a. It's not a bite that I would say. Yeah, Bark's got bite in that caffeine. Yeah, exactly. But the bite, it's not like a flat kind of thing, but it's definitely like on the verge because of how smooth it actually is. So I'm gonna give that a 6 probably. The root beer flavor itself, it's definitely there, especially with that undertone. I don't know how to describe it other than undertone. like, you can obviously taste it's there, but I'm going to say it's more vanilla forward than, and I feel like I've said that 40 times already. So I'm going to give the root beer flavor probably a 5 or a 6. I'm going to go 5.5 on that. Sweetness, that's nice. It's like a 7. You know, I'm kind of ranking these on sweetness. Yeah. Sweetness is like a 7. It's not like overly sweet. It's not overbearing at all. A&W tastes almost like a root beer float without the ice cream, you know? Yeah. It's nice. It's not too, it's not like I don't need anything after. Like, obviously it's not like a Mountain Dew type thing or anything like that, but it's there. Aftertaste, it kind of lingers a little bit. It's not, it doesn't stick around. It's not thick or anything like that. So the aftertaste kind of goes away pretty quick, but it's not bad. And here's some water to kind of rinse it down. Yeah, it doesn't stick around. It's not there. It's not like super like, just, it doesn't stick with you, I guess. Which I feel like some would. I guess this is kind of weird to rank out of 10, because it's, I mean, you don't want like an aftertaste that never goes away or anything like that. So I guess I'm gonna rank this kind of in reverse almost. I'm gonna say like a 10 for for an aftertaste is like, it's either very good or good and not long lasting. So I'm gonna go with an 8 on this. Come on, if it wants to give that to me. All right, and then adding them all up. Let's see. I guess I could get a calculator ready, you know. So we got, 1 second. We have 6.5 plus 5.5 plus 8.5 plus 6 plus 8 equals 34.5 out of 50. And this ranking system isn't exactly, let's go precise, I guess. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think at the end. I'll put a little description. Vanilla, forward, creamy, not a lot of bite or aftertaste. There we go. Okay. All right. Whoops. Next up, we have Barks. Barks has bite. So this is what I've been hearing is the one that's the best. I know this is one of the only ones that have like caffeine of the of the like better known ones, like A&W. You can't really see it. There we go. Nope. Out of focus again. Come on. Whatever. It says no caffeine right there. I know Barks has caffeine. Barks. For a long time, I thought this was a G. So I catch myself saying Bargs a lot, but it's Barks. Like a dog. But yeah, let's give this a taste. All right. Here we go. Okay. See, that one doesn't have a vanilla flavor almost at all, in my opinion. that's got that like root flavor, the like sarsaparilla, like that kind of flavor right out of the gate. It definitely has more of a bite than the A&W. Oh, I'm gonna be burping soon. Holy shit. Let's see. So let's go to the board here. So yeah. Let's see. Sweetness. I don't think it's sweet like at all. I almost want to bump up A&W just based on how sweet that was, and I might adjust it in the end here a little bit. But yeah, that one's got a bite to it. Oh, excuse me. I'll try and get a good burp in if you guys want. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I might up that to an 8 or 8.5 based on the other root beers. It's kind of tough not having a base. I haven't had root beer in probably a week or two at this point. So, I mean, I'm going into this kind of not great with where I am. The Barks is good, though. It's definitely root flavored. No vanilla. Big bite. So yeah, that one's gonna get like, I'm gonna say an 8.5. I'm gonna give it a 9 for that, and then probably a 4 for vanilla. And for the record, I'm not a smoker or anything. I have, I think, a good palate, I would say. I might drop vanilla down even a little bit. I'll also kind of retaste some of these towards the beginning after I get to the other side, because I know that, I mean, I've got 9 different brands here. So, yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. But yeah, I've got 9 different brands. I'm going to swing around again. Sweetness, it's low on the sweetness. I'm going to say probably a 4.5. It's got a deep, like, rich root flavor. It's good. I think so. I thought this was bad coming into this. Not bad, but kind of mid-tier. It's solid. I would say sweetness is actually up a little bit. I'm going to have to up A&W. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to up A&W 1 point on the sweetness. Just because now I'm getting a little bit more of a base. This is, yeah, there's almost no vanilla, but the root, it's good. The aftertaste kind of lingers. It is good though. I'm gonna give that probably a 7. The Barks is a little bit more like sticky almost in your mouth. So yeah, that's definitely a little more interesting. Let's add these up. Plus 9, plus 4, plus 7.5, plus 7. So we're looking at 33 for Barks. And maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe I like a little bit more vanilla and sweetness in my soda, or in my root beer. But it has a great flavor if you like that deep root beer, like, richness, rather than like a vanilla sweetness or like a creaminess to it. So if you weren't here a little bit ago, I see I've got a couple more viewers. Thank you for tuning in. We're testing out all these root beers, and obviously don't have the same types of bottles. I could not find anything but 24-pack cans of Barks, and some I could only find in the glass bottles, so we're just going to have to live with what we got here. But yeah, overall, like I said, root flavored, not a lot of vanilla, big bite. It's got a sticky aftertaste. I'm going to put that in there. Sticky aftertaste. But it doesn't spoil. Like, that's not a... It doesn't, like... The aftertaste doesn't get worse or better or anything like that. It tastes like Barks. And that's what you get from beginning to end here. So, next up, if I can get it open, we're going to go with Dang Root Beer. So, Dang, I thought this was like an off-brand. Oh, it's made in Milwaukee. I didn't know that. Okay. So, it's made where I'm from. Interesting. I wonder where all these are made. I know Barks is a Coca-Cola company. So that's probably... Who even knows? But whatever. A&W, I think that's kind of local. That's Dr. Pepper. Did you know Dr. Pepper is actually the oldest soda? They created Dr. Pepper, I believe, 2 years before the Coca-Cola company and 8 years before the Pepsi company. So, fun fact for everyone. Also, a lot of countries other than the United States hate peanut butter. They don't like it. Very interesting. And root beer. No, a lot of people, I think we're one of the only countries that drink root beer. So, all right, but this is Dang. I see it on soda fountains all the time. Not all the time. I can't remember where, but I don't get it very often. So, if at all, really. I felt like this was kind of like an off-brand, like a Walmart brand, but I guess not. It looks like a local thing. But yeah, Dang, that's good. That's their slogan. All right, here we go. Bottoms up. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I thought I was going to get out of that. It's very sugary, and not like, talk to an Aussie friends. Jelly on their peanut butter instead of jam. Jelly and jam, I mean, jelly is just processed. That's all it is. It's just processed jam. I know over in like Europe, they can't even stand like the thought of peanut butter, which is kind of weird. But yeah, jam probably does. Yeah, I think so. I've got like a blackberry jam in my fridge that I've been just absolutely jamming on. Haha. Anyways, back to the soda. Sorry. It's sugary, but not like. Excuse me. Oh. It's very sugary. It's not rooty. It's not really vanilla forward. It doesn't have much bite. It's got like, obviously the carbonation and whatnot. It just tastes like. It's weird because it's not flat. It tastes flat. That one's not great. That one's probably going towards the bottom here. I'm going to have to amend the sweetness category because this is just sugary. So I'm not going to call this sweet. Let's go to the list. I'm not going to call it sweet. It's very not enjoyably sweet. So I'm going to put that lower than Barks. I'm going to give that a 3. Sassafras, the root flavor, I'll give that probably a 4.5, and that's probably being generous. Vanilla, I'm giving a 3. The bite, I'm giving a 3. The aftertaste, there's almost no aftertaste. It kind of really just goes away right away, and I think that it's just because there's nothing but like water and sugar in here or something. I don't know. Which, Holy shit, why is that so sugary tasting? So this bottle of Barks has 74 grams of sugar, but this only has 31. What about the A&W? What did I do with that? So a serving, which this is also one serving. One serving of A&W is 43 grams of sugar. That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna have to add a healthiness, a healthiness category. That's wild. 105 milligrams of sodium versus 40. Half the carbs. This is so much better for you. And okay, well, it's not that much better. A&W is kind of in the middle. This one is easily the healthiest one. Sorry. This one, yeah, Dang is easily the healthiest one. I don't know if we can actually get it to focus here. 31 grams of sugar, 32 carbs, 120 calories. That's not bad. Compared to 270 for 270 calories for Barks, 74 grams of carbs and sugars, and double the sodium. That's wild, especially for it not being that sweet as well. So that's very strange. But yeah, let's document this a little bit. I'm gonna have to move my camera soon. I'm gonna be blocking it. Aftertaste, I'm gonna give let's go high with it. I'm gonna give it a 9 because I'm gonna lower it a little bit. I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's not a great flavor that sticks around, but it's not a bad one. It just kind of goes away pretty quickly. This is gonna be low here. Let's go 3 plus 4.5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 8. 21.5 points. So what can I say about it? Sugary, flavored, yet somehow the least amount of sugar. I'm putting a question mark there. All right, time to move on. Let's look at this one. So this next one is going to be IBC. And now with IBC, I'm going to start looking at these at the labels now. We're looking at 160 calories, so still less than A&W, more than Dang. 40 carbs, 40 sugars, which is about the same. It's just under A&W with this stuff. A&W is 170. It's 44 sugars, 44 carbs, etc. All right, let's crack this one open. I'm hoping it's better than the Dang. I'm really hoping. What am I going to do with all these open soda bottles? Holy shit. I'm going to have 4,000 grams of sugar today. All right, here we go. Bottoms up. IBC, made with real cane sugar. So that's pretty cool. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that's actually strange. Right off the bat, there's a lot of bite to this one. Like, to the point where I'm going to lower Barks. I gave Barks a 7.5. But it's like, this one's crazy. This one definitely has more bite to it. It's not sweet at all. It's I can taste the vanilla. It's probably a solid 6 on the vanilla, and like a man, it's almost bitter though. It's not sweet at all. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if it's because you can just expect that for the rest of the stream. I don't know if it's because of the like the root flavor. Yeah, I don't know. It's like bitter and it has a weird taste. I don't like the aftertaste. I feel like the aftertaste gets worse, which is pretty awful. That's actually pretty shocking. I thought this was going to be one of the like heavy contenders here. IBC, but yeah, this one's kind of whack. Yeah. 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 Let's go to the board. Let's go to the board. So, sweetness. I'm going to give that... Let me go back to the dang really quick. Hold on. I might have to up the dang. Oh, this one was sweet. It was sugary, but not sweet. Yeah. I'm going to up the sweetness on dang. Because I'm going to have to give this one like a 2.5. I'm going to give dang. Let's go with a 4. And 1 extra point. Because that one was just bitter and like root tasting, but not like a good kind. So I'm going to give that a 5. The vanilla, I'm going to give that one a 6.5. No, I'm going to give that a 6. It's not super forward with it. Or maybe is it like overly vanilla? Is that what I'm getting? No. No, that's not what I'm getting. I think they tried to be overly vanilla, but it just kind of backfired. That's really weird. Bite, it's almost not pleasant, but it bites all right. Man, I feel like that's so crazy carbonated. Man, aftertaste, it kind of sticks around. It gets a little bad. I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it a 5.5. Yeah, that's crazy. Plus 5, plus 6, plus 10, plus 5.5, which is a 29. I still rated this higher than... I still rated it higher than dang. How did I do that? Because of the vanilla. Alright. Lots of bite. Not great flavor. Excuse me. I'm going to put a category in here for opinion. And I'm going to give them like some individual, like personal ratings out of 10. So I'm going to go A&W. I feel like A&W let me down a little bit. I'm going to give that currently a 7.5 out of 10. Barks, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Dang, I'm going to give a 5 out of 10. And IBC, I want to give a 3 out of 10. That was pretty whack. I didn't enjoy that pretty much at all. even the bite, like, that being a 10, it almost doesn't deserve those points because it's not enjoyable. It's almost like that's what they were going for. But that just because you've got bite doesn't mean you're making good root beer. So root beer. All right. Let's move on. Mug. And I've got this giant fucking thing here. Am I on? No. Giant. Is this a 2-liter or a 1-liter? This is a 2-liter, yeah. Of mug. They don't sell these in the little bottles, which is really fucking annoying. And so I get what I get. I will just drink straight out of the bottle because it's just going to be me drinking this shit anyways. So who cares? I will live. All right. God. I thought mug was going to be the bottom of the barrel here. I'm just making sure it's not going to fucking explode on me, you know. I thought mug was going to be the bottom of the barrel. But Dang and IBC are going to be tough to beat for that. All right. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not good. It's a very 5 out of 5 kind of root beer. Not a lot of vanilla. It's kind of like more root forward, but like sugary again. Let's take a look at the things. Still, 150. This is almost 150 calories, 41 carbs, 41 grams of sugar. So it's still right in that range. I don't know how Barks got so. Barks is so bad for you. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Let's look at the chart here. So sweetness. It's not like sweet, but it's not. It's one of those things like Dang where it's sugary. Yeah. So I'm going to put that kind of like... I'm going to put that as a 4. Whoa, not a 44. I'm going to put that as a 4. The root flavor... I mean, it's definitely there. I'm going to give that kind of a higher score. It's not an enjoyable root flavor, but it's definitely what they are going for. I'm going to give that a 6.5. Vanilla's just not there. There's nothing to balance it with like a creamier flavor. Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna kind of rank this a little low. I'm gonna give that probably. Let's go with. Let me try Dang. I want to see if it's lower than Dang on the vanilla scale. Yeah, it's lower than Dang on the vanilla scale. So I'm going 2.5 on that. You know, now that I'm tasting that, I might want to up that a little bit. I don't know if it's just because of this tasting the mug, but yeah. There's a large difference between some of these. They're like, the mug does not have a bite either. I'm going to give that a 5. I mean, just bouncing, like, Dang was two root beers ago, and it tastes like that, so that's pretty interesting. It tastes like, when I say like that, I mean, it literally, I just upped the score because of how low in score this is. Like, all these root beers are so interesting to compare, like, side by side like this. And I haven't even done 4 of them yet. Very interesting. All right, aftertaste. It is what it is. I'm gonna give it a 6. I don't care that much. 6.5. opinion, I'm gonna give it a 4. I prefer I prefer Dang, to be honest. But it's definitely better than the IBC. I might have to lower the IBC too. I think 3 was being generous. Let's add the score up. Plus 6.5 plus 2.5 plus 5 plus 6.5. 24.5. Yeah, I mean, I think these ones. So this right here is all based on like how balanced it is, I would say. And this is going to be, these are all going to be like the, excuse me, like still what I would rate them, obviously. Balance, rating. Can I like add, insert cells, insert column left. Here we go. Perfect. Rating. Boom. There we go. All right. Let's take a peek here. So root, forward, sweet though. Overall, very bland. Not a lot of bite, not a lot of anything really, but it's still, so it's got I guess a little more balanced than Dang, but I prefer the flavor of Dang, and maybe it's because I like sugary sodas, but I don't know. All right, next up, let's continue. Also, if you guys have tried any of these or think I should try more in the future, let me know, and you know, I will do that. I can swing back on stream. I'll add it to my root beer tier list that I'm building. Oak Creek barrel aged root beer. Barrel aged. So this will be interesting. It's made with real sugar. 41 grams of sugar, 150 calories. Barks is an outlier. That's the long and short of it at this point. So let's try. Bottoms up. There's no bite to that at like almost at all. Like I thought Dang was pretty mellow. This one's mellow. It's like flat. It's weird because it's like, my first thought was, wow, this is really sweet and vanilla forward, and then it kind of shifted the flavor profile. It like shifted the flavor profile, which was very weird. It was like it's like it was trying to taste like root, but missing the mark. Yeah, I don't like that. That one's not good. Still better than the mug or the IBC. Not great though. Overall, just off the top of my head, I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5. That was not great. And for different reasons. Mug, it's not great. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. 2 out of 10. That is not what I want. It is not a date. I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna give this one, stop it, please. of... There you go. I'm giving this a 3.5. How about that? 4 out of 10. I get what you're trying to do here. 2 out of 10. Thanks, Google Spreadsheets, but it's not working. 5 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Boy. 7.5 out of 10. There we go. All right. It's not good. I don't think it's good. I thought this was going to be at the top. I thought this was going to be super good. I mean, it's barrel aged with real sugar and blah, blah, blah. I thought this was going to be fucking killer. But it's not. It stinks. It's pretty whack. It's Oak Creek barrel aged sodas. Let's see where this is from. Sheesh. Okay. Oh, I spelled barrel wrong. Yeah. This one, it's just kind of whack. It's not sweet. It is sweet, but it's not like... not enjoyable. It tastes... Why is this not loading? Oak Creek root beer. More. No less than 1 year. 5? Holy shit. Really? Am I a contrarian or something? This... Am I just wrong? I don't know. Maybe it's just personal preference. I don't like this very much. But this has almost 5 stars. It's to be the best. Yeah, see, mellow quality. Yeah, it's mellow, but it's not a good mellow. It's like there's nothing there. I mean, if that's what you like, this is not a root beer for children. Whoops. Okay, I'm a little child, I guess then. Yeah. Sweetness. All right, let's go to the board. Sweetness, I'm going to say it's a 6. Not even. I'm going to say it's a 5. Root flavor, I'll give that a 5 too. Vanilla flavor, it's up there. It's definitely up there. I'm going to say a 7. It's very vanilla, but not very creamy. But then it's also clashing with whatever, like, it's like bitter, I guess, is another word I'd use. Not bitter, but bite, I'm gonna give this 3. There's nothing there. It might even have less bite than dang. Let me go back to dang again. Less bite than dang. That's crazy. Aftertaste. Aftertaste is actually pretty good. No. Let me try it. Alright. Aftertaste is bad. Because that's when the vanilla hits. That's why I think the vanilla is so high. Because it starts off as like root flavored and the aftertaste hits with that vanilla. I don't like that. Let's go root to start. Oh, I'm not typing. All right. Root start vanilla aftertaste overall not good. Yeah. 3.5. I'm gonna say the vanilla aftertaste is fine. Going into the aftertaste, it's lousy. I'm gonna give that a 5. And that's probably being gracious. 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 plus 5. And we're gonna get a 24. I don't think it deserves that, but hey, whatever. Alright. We're getting to the end here. We are close, ladies and gentlemen. Let me adjust my camera a little bit so we can continue to see. But we're going to move on with Sioux City. Sioux City root beer. If I don't like this one, I don't know what to tell you guys. Because I've been hearing, yeah, crash from all the sugar. Yeah, no kidding. I've been hearing Sioux City. Let's see. Nope, not Sip City. Sioux City root beer. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. 4.9. Oh, high fructose corn syrup. This is made in New York. Okay, so it's not local. We're looking at... Oh, you guys aren't even seeing the... I'm sorry. Jeez. So, it's a 4.9 rating on Google. It is only 8 reviews, but whatever. I've heard nothing but good things. Sarsaparilla. I've heard nothing but good things about this stuff. Let's see. 43 sugars, 43 carbs, 160 calories. So still, you know, a typical thing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna crash from all this sugar though, for sure. My mouth is getting numb from all the bubbles. All right, here we go. Sioux City. Water went down the wrong hatch now. Go figure. I'm gonna eat my bread. Gotta be careful. All right, here we go. Let me rinse my mouth. All right, I was careful that time. Let's go. Oh fuck. That's some good fucking root beer. Oh, that's good root beer. Holy shit. Yeah, this one. So it's made with real cane sugar, blah, 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 whatever. It doesn't even say that it's, So on the website, or on Google, it said... Let's see here. Going back to it, 1 second. So, recently began... Oh! High fructose. Okay, excited when it's made with real sugar. Okay, well that's not bad. This is fucking good. This is super good. This is easily an 8.5. I almost want to give it a 9 out of 10 right now. easily. Um, it's got great vanilla. The vanilla is very good on it. It still tastes like root beer though. It's not like A&W. A&W is so creamy and like smooth. It's vanilla forward. This has that root flavor, the sassafras, the sarsaparilla. Something I also noticed as I like went for my first drink here, you can smell it. The smell, the aroma of it. It's so good. I just found a new favorite root beer. Yeah, it smells so good. It smells like, I don't know if you guys have ever smelled like a cup of root beer, like in a cup where you're like drinking out of, like just putting your nose in there. Yeah, this is good. I don't I'm going to use some more descriptive words. Um yeah, it's sweet but not sugary. Um you can tell that they use the real cane sugar. It's got that distinct flavor. Uh, Comparable, like, let's say the Mountain Dew, where it's like the throwback Mountain Dew. You can taste that it has that. Or the bottles of the, like, Mexican Coca-Cola that I guess, they use real cane sugar in Mexico. Shit's super good. And you can tell that it's in here too. It's got that flavor, but it's not overbearing. It's not sugary. It's just sweet. I'm gonna give that a 7. Um, the root beer flavor, the root flavor, that's up there. It's not like Barks, um, but it's up there. I'm gonna give that a 7 as well. And keep in mind that I said that this is like for a balance kind of thing. So if this vanilla number is 10, it's gonna be very vanilla forward. So, but if it's like 0, there's gonna be like nothing in there. So a 3 isn't good. A 5 is not great. Like I think. Oh, I'm burping so much. I'm sorry. You're gonna want. I think in the 7 realm, or in my own head, that's good where you want to be. The bite, there's more bite to it than some of these sodas. I would say maybe even more bite than A&W. Let me try that. I'm gonna swing back around. They're about the same. I'm gonna say that they are the same. So I'll give that a 6. Aftertaste. I think it's got a good aftertaste. It's got that kind of vanilla. It's not thick. It's not lingering. Not see when I focus on the aftertaste for a lot of these sodas, I realize how good or how bad it is. Oak Creek, I probably could have given that a worse score. Um, IBC, I could have given a worse score but these ones are very vanilla forward. I almost want to give this a worse score, and I think I'm going to. Um, this one has a really good aftertaste. I'm actually giving that a 9. Um, because it does linger and it tastes good. So I'm all about that. I think this is incredible, actually. Sioux City from Whitestone, New York. Super good. All right. Let's add these up. See what we get. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 plus 9. Got a 36. So, so far, it's the most balanced. It beat out even A and W. And like I said, it might just be my bias towards sweeter root beers and sodas and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I still liked Barks a lot. Barks, I mean, it's still got a 33, and it's the opposite of A&W, I would say, where it has more of a bite, way more sarsaparilla flavoring, and then the vanilla is on completely opposite ends. So yeah. All right, let's rate it. Let's describe it. How can I describe this other than delicious? Not sugary. Let's go sweet, but not sugary. Sweet, not sugary. Great aftertaste. All right. We're getting there. We are getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. I was just fixing my camera. So far, Sioux City is super. Now 2 of the ones that I think are gonna be kind of lower on the totem pole. Sprecher and Stewart's. I almost don't even want to do these. I almost really don't want to fucking do these. So much root beer at this point. My mouth is just coated with sugar. Oh. Man, oh man, oh man, man. All right, let's get it over with, hey? 2 more. First up, we got Sprecher. I can do it, yeah. I hope so. We got Sprecher. Bottom Stewart's is it? No, I don't think it is. I know one of them is. I think Barks is, right? No, they're Coca-Cola. Let's see. A&W. A&W is Dr. Pepper 7-Up. The website says that? Really? Yeah, on here it says Stewart's Product Licensing. Owned by Mott's, like the applesauce. It says Mott's LLP. But I could be wrong. If the website might be a little more updated than this bottle. Who knows? Maybe they just got bought out yesterday. Bought this bottle a couple days ago. Alright, Sprecher root beer. Yeah. Disconnected brand, so people think they got it. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, instead of merging the 2 companies, just buy more, create your root beer monopoly. This is actually not horrible. Not great. There's no bite to it. Very vanilla forward. Yeah, I would say very vanilla forward. Maybe even more than A&W, to be honest. I would say so. More than A&W. Um, but it still has a root flavor to it. But yeah, there's like no bite. All right, what about the aftertaste? Hold on. The aftertaste kind of goes away right away, and I kind of get this like diet soda taste in my mouth, which is a little interesting. Very interesting. Let's hit the board. Sprecher. It is very sweet. I'm gonna start with vanilla. I'm gonna give it a 9 on the vanilla. Excuse me. Getting all groggy now. All this sugar. I'm gonna give it. It's very sweet, so I'm gonna give it a high number. But that doesn't mean This once again is not based on how much I like it. It's based on, except for aftertaste. Aftertaste is how much I like it. But these are based on like sugary versus sweet, how much of that root flavor you get, how much vanilla flavor you get, how much bite there is, blah blah blah. I'm gonna say this is pretty low. Is it lower than Oak Creek? I'm gonna say no. I'd say it's probably along the lines of Dang, with the Dang bite. The aftertaste doesn't stick around. I'm gonna give that like a 7. It's very sweet. I'm gonna say pretty high up there. I'm gonna give that an 8, and not in the enjoyable, but how sweet it is. It's like 8 out of 10 sweet. Like, you might need a glass of water after this kind of sweet. Yeah. Yeah, that's sweet. It does have a root flavor to it, though. It's not super... It's not there, but it's there. Like, you can taste it. So I'm going to give that a solid 5, I would say. Overall, I'm going to give this a 6. It's just too sweet. That's all. It's just too sweet. I don't know if it's like, that's a 32. I don't know if it's like, it's too sugary sweet. It's just like, I don't know. 51 sugars, 260 calories. So it's not good for you. But it's not bad. Made in Glendale, Wisconsin. All right. Yeah. I think 6 out of 10 is fair. I want to drink the rest of this fucking water like right now. Like like that's it gets overbearing after a little bit. I kind of want to lower the aftertaste, because that definitely lingers. I am gonna actually lower that down a little bit. I'm gonna lower it probably 1.5. I gave that a 7. I'll give that a 5. So, yeah. I mean, even just sitting here now, it's still in my mouth, and I had water, so, no thanks. Oh, I was about to drink it again. Stop. No, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are on our last soda. Stewart's Root Beer. Stewart's Product Licensing. Mott's. AKA potentially Dr. Pepper 7-Up. Who even knows? But their website says Dr. Pepper 7-Up, so harm-free is probably correct. All right. Let's get this over with, because my mouth is... I'm going to fall asleep in like 12 minutes. This one is 150 calories. Holy shit. 38 grams of sugar. Oh, but it's all added sugar. Okay, I thought it said including added sugars, another 38 grams, but it's all added sugar. I'm dumb. Man. Let's give her a go. That's lousy. It's got a lot of bite, almost no flavor. Yeah, there's like virtually no flavor there, which is not surprising. Or maybe it's just because I came off the Sprecher. You guys want some ASMR of me swishing the water in my mouth? Yeah, there's like nothing here. I don't know if you heard that. It's probably weird. Yeah, that one's whack. Definitely did not land on the best for last. Let me move my camera down a little bit. Hold on. All right, there we go. Anyways, so Sprecher, very sweet and vanilla forward. Not bad. All right. Sweetness, I'm going to give this a 3. There's like no flavor. Sarsaparilla, there's just no flavor. I'm just going to go 3s across the board, I guess. I mean, I don't even know if I can give it that. There's a decent amount of... hold on. There's a good amount of bite there. I'll give that a 6 with... I'll give that a 7 with bite. Aftertaste, there's no flavor. So I'll just give it a 3. This is interesting, because it's not as bad as IBC was for me. I think IBC was definitely the least enjoyable because it was not good. This one is not enjoyable because, I mean, it's not bad. There's just no flavor. It's bland. So I'm gonna give it a meh out of 10. 10. And I guess it gets fucking 12, 19 points. Bland with bite. That's the best description I've got. I mean, this one's actually shocking how much I don't care for it. Like, it's not bad. It's just, it's meh. I am actually very surprised that uh, where is it? Where'd it go? The Sioux City? Hell yeah. Like, this is, like, good shit. I think it's a little more expensive. Um, but yeah, I'm actually surprised I like something more than the A&W as well. I wasn't super convinced that it was going to be Barks. Um, but yeah, like A&W's my baby. I've been all about A&W for the longest. Um, but yeah, I don't know what's more surprising, things like that I enjoyed Barks as much as I did, or that Sprecher was as good as it was, or that IBC was not good at all. Let's go to Google really quick, see what people have to say about IBC. Because people had nothing but nice things to say about the Oak Creek IBC root beer. Okay, so it's from Missouri. There's no rating? Okay. Um 19 reviews, 4.3. 42 reviews, 4.3. That's crazy. What do these people have to say? Let's go to the ratings, I guess. Fuck it. I mean, these are Walmart customers, though, so who even knows? 1 star, 3 stars. Yeah. IBC. Poor packaging. Okay, so it's not even about. It's just. It's just about Walmart, not about the actual root beer. Wonderful, tasty root beer. I don't think so. Not too watery, but not too thick. Okay, if that's how you base your root beer, I guess. Let's see the 1 star reviews. Okay, nothing, 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 and then poorly packaged. Alright. Boy, oh boy. Thanks, Walmart. Let's go to Amazon, I guess. 19 ratings. Don't be fooled. This item is not as described. Okay, so that's fucking helpful. It is delightful. Refreshing taste. I disagree. Good root beer. No. The best root beer. It is not. It's pretty good. Smooth, refreshing, perfectly balanced. Don't you even fucking, you cannot say things like that. Sorry, friend. You are wrong. You're wrong. See, this guy even likes the Sioux City is my new favorite. It's number 1. But IBC I think is the worst one, right? I gave it a 2 out of 10 compared to almost a 9 out of 10. You can't compare those two. No. I don't know what the fuck this person's talking about. How do you even do that? More natural flavor. No, it's not. It's wild. I don't get that. They're paid actors, yeah. Hands down, easily. We've cracked the case. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Well, believe it or not, after drinking half of every single one of these bottles, I mean, I don't know if you can see it against my white face. Yeah. After drinking half of these, I have to go to the bathroom really bad. But then We are going to, if anybody is interested, we're gonna do some fun stuff. Like, Absinthe is going to set up her stream. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for stopping by for the root beer taste test. This has been, I mean, I want to say it's been fun, but it got a little a little awful at the end there, except for with the Sioux City. This is hands down your winner today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled. This is the GOAT right here. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. This is not surprising. This is a little surprising. I thought this was gonna be down with this one. This is also surprising. I thought IBC was gonna be up there, and it is not. Barks, not surprising. It's a good one. But man, some of these are pretty shocking. Oak Creek was very unpleasant. Better than IBC though. Mug is Mug. It is whatever. Very, very whatever. But yeah, that's the review.